Bienvenidos, welcome. I'm Giovanni Delfino, and we are in Cafecito Con, and we are today having a cafe with Mario Acosta Velez. He's Vice President of Verizon on community engagement and also corporate social responsibility. And also we have Marco Avila. He's the President of the Maryland Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. And we're going to have a cafe today. How are you doing?
Good.
Good morning. We are now. Thank you for having us. We are in the Verizon Technology Center.
Technology and Policy Center in Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C. Thank you for having us. And we would love to learn more about what you have been doing during your career here in Verizon. Your what you do for our community also has a great impact. Thank you. Mario, please.
I'm excited to be here, by the way, because we've been trying to get together for a while, and finally we having a cafecito today, and with Mario and Verizon. Just want to say that we really appreciate Verizon's and your support, for the chamber, and I think we feel it is very important to be able to tell the story about who's Mario, where he comes from, and what does he do for Verizon and all that. So with that, maybe you can start just, a little bit about you and where you come from and all that. And so our members and all our audience can get to know you a little bit more on the personal level.
Sure.
So go ahead.
Okay. Muchísimas gracias primero por invitarme. Thank you very much for inviting us. Welcome to our Verizon Policy and Technology Center here in Washington, D.C. And it's an honor to be part of this. We've been trying to schedule this, and I'm so happy that we're able now to have this conversation. And for many years, I have admired the work of the Maryland Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and many other Hispanic chambers in the area that I work with on a regular basis. So I'm excited about talking about some of that work today and how we continue to have a strong presence in the Hispanic community in the DC area. But you asked me about where I came from.
Yeah, where you came from, what do you do,
how I ended up in Washington.
Your roots, and all that.
Just I can tell you a little bit about that history. I am originally from Puerto Rico, born and raised in a small town called Adjuntas, which is in the central area of Puerto Rico, in a beautiful mountains area. It's a beautiful town that I always tell people the weather in Adjuntas is year-round the weather you experience in San Diego, California.
It's like the perfect weather.
It's like perfect weather, like 80 to 85 degrees year-round. It's beautiful. So if you had a chance to go to Puerto Rico, find Adjuntas, the central area. That's where I'm. That's where I'm from.
The weather's like that, I think, is because of the elevation.
The elevation is actually one of the highest elevations in Puerto Rico.
Great.
So I grew up in that town, and moved to San Juan to attend college, where I got a degree in political science and public administration, and then decided to pursue graduate studies in the States, and I went to the University of Massachusetts, where I got another degree in public policy. But when I was on my way to Massachusetts to attend graduate school, I spent an internship, a summer internship here in Washington, D.C. in my mid-20s, and I fell in love with Washington.
Isn't it amazing? I love Washington too.
I fell in love with Washington, D.C., and I realized this is the place where I actually would like to live in and pursue my career. I was very, very interested in government affairs, in public policy, in community engagement and community affairs, and I felt that Washington, D.C. offered that opportunity
and you didn't become a New Yorican then.
Exactly. Even though I do have family in New York, in Yonkers, New York, I have a lot of family there. So when I finished graduate school, I moved to Washington, D.C. full-time, became very active with the Hispanic community and many other communities in the D.C. area, and that certainly transformed my vision, my objective in life, in my career, and led me to where I am today, which is working with this amazing company, Verizon, and which we continue to support many communities, including the Hispanic community. But something very important about what helped transform that vision and that mission, personal and professional, is the opportunity to really learn about the experiences of different diverse communities that we work with. I had the opportunity to work with the Human Rights Commission in the DC, with the DC government, and learn about some of those experiences that certainly help inform what I do today. So that gives you a little bit summary of where I come from and my passion today.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I know we met about 2 or 3 years ago, and you guys have been very supportive of what we do, and you guys presented, I think it was last year on our infrastructure summit that we had. You guys presented on the projects that you had at that time, and I'm sure you're going to have an update on things that you can offer small businesses and all that. So I'm really looking forward to hear that. One of the things that I love about you and what you do with your position and all that is always looking out for the small businesses, and also always looking out for the Hispanic small businesses, which is that's what we're trying to do all the time, and make sure that we're the link to be able to offer those opportunities. So maybe you can touch a little bit on the stuff that you are planning to do, or what's coming, or
and especially if you can start from the moment you enter to this position in Verizon, and then see how, because you have seen for the past 10 years, 15 years that you have been with Verizon, a transition, a difference in how the Hispanic community has evolved in our region. That is much greater, has evolved economically as well. What are your views?
So I joined Verizon 15 years ago to work on our community affairs, government affairs, and corporate social responsibility work. And one of the most rewarding aspects of that experience when I first joined the company, and still today, the opportunity to work with many communities, especially the Hispanic community in the DC area. Enormous pride, not only because I'm a member of the community, but because I know our company has a strong commitment to support Hispanic communities that we serve across the United States. But in this area, in Washington, D.C., we know we have a strong, thriving Hispanic community that continues to increase and contribute to our region, to our cities, and how we continue to evolve as an area that is important to the future of this country. And one of the biggest areas where I personally have been involved, and our company continues to involve, is working with small business, Hispanic small business communities across the region, in partnership with Hispanic chambers of commerce, such as the Maryland Hispanic Chambers and many others, but also working with and supporting the development and the growth of small businesses. And that is a commitment that, as a company, we have embraced for a long time, and today is stronger than ever. And there's a program that I would like to talk a little bit about, if it's okay with you, in terms of something that we currently offer the community. And I'd like to read a little bit about it, because I think it is important, and I'd like to thank you, Marco, and the Chamber, because you help us already to promote this program with the community. But it's called the Small Business Digital Ready. And as part of Verizon's goal to support 1 million small businesses by 2030, we created this program, Verizon Small Business Digital Ready, as an online resource that is designed to give small businesses the tools they need to thrive in the digital economy. And for the Hispanic business community, that is critical. We want to make sure that Hispanic business owners, Hispanic small businesses that are contributing to the growth of our region have access to resources and build a stronger digital presence, infrastructure, and that have access to resources that help them grow. So that's what this program is about. And one of the greatest things about it, in addition to providing the opportunity for small business owners to have access to free digital resources and networking, coaching, mentoring, and a robust series of courses that will help them grow, this program also helps businesses, if they become eligible, to apply for a $10,000 grant to support their business. So it is a program that we started a couple of years ago, but it's going really strong. And currently, right now, we have another round of funding grants of $10,000 that small businesses can apply. if they go to the website and enroll in the program, complete a minimum of 2 of the courses available, and then they become eligible to apply. So we want to make sure that the members of the chamber know about this. The deadline is May 12th for this current round of funding. We want them to not only have access to these amazing digital resources, but if they become eligible to apply for a grant, and hopefully they may be selected to receive it.
Great. And you have seen for the past few years an evolution of how the Hispanic community has getting more connected as well. And what are your views in that sense, that evolution over the past 10, 15 years?
Sure. Well, I always say that as a company, as a leading technology company, one of our missions is to help people connect when it matters the most through technology and resources. Right. And we want to make sure that people not only understand the benefits of advanced technologies that are available to them, but they embrace it and use it on a regular basis to improve their lives. And it can be in education, in healthcare, in small businesses, as we discussed, and in many other areas. We want to make sure that people have access to broadband, have access to resources, have access to technology, and stay connected. And that is a commitment that as a company we have embraced, and we continue to invest resources to ensure people have a better understanding of how technology is a powerful tool to improve people's lives. And you'll see as we continue to deploy programs and initiatives and technology in all of these communities, it all comes about connecting people, ensuring that they have the resources available.
See, one of the things that we concentrate on at the chamber is to be able to mentor, educate, like we were just talking about, and connect, right? And this is like the perfect example of the stuff that you're trying to promote to the community, you know, the small businesses. And I think we're really excited to hear what's coming, and really looking forward to spread the word and try to get you know, all the Hispanic businesses involved, and so they can take advantage of it.
Something I wanted to mention in terms of my own journey as a Hispanic business leader, as a Hispanic professional, and as a member of this Verizon company, is the opportunity I've had to work closely with Hispanic business leaders in the Hispanic chambers and community. I had the honor of serving as the chair of the Greater Washington Hispanic Chamber for several years, an organization that you partner with, so and you know
exactly what
you
needs
know,
to
exactly,
be done.
You know, an organization that is
I should take notes from you then.
And that experience certainly allowed me to learn more about the other chambers in the area and the important work that the Maryland Hispanic Chamber does, the Greater Washington Hispanic Chamber, the Virginia Hispanic Chambers, and others in the area. The important role that these organizations played in keep people connected, in this case, the small business owners, ensuring that they not only have a strong network, but that they have access to resources. And for us, it's very important to be a part of that network. We consider ourselves members of the community and members of the chamber as corporate partners, but also as even though we are as a company, a global telecom company, we are also proud to be members of a local chamber and have that strong local presence that we know means a lot to the small businesses that we serve. And we look forward to participating in the Maryland Hispanic Business Conference, which sometime in the fall.
So yeah, so we're planning to have the conference again, and it's going to be between September 15 and October 15, which is a Hispanic Heritage Month. So we always try to fall that conference in that time frame, and we already I think we set the venue, but more information is going to come out in the next few weeks, and we're going to start promoting that. And the last one we had, I think we reached almost 500 people. They came in, they had a great time. I mean, just walking around the hallways, people will come and say, "This is the best conference I ever attended," because we put a little spice, if you want to call it, to it. You know, always entertainment through the day. You know, we had dancers, we had mariachis, we had a band, and always something going on. So it was a little bit more like a cozy, more family kind of cozy oriented conference, and not just sessions, you know. And I mean, we had Governor Moore there before he got elected, and so it's a very key, excuse me, event that we can promote everything that we do, and get together with you guys and all the supporters and sponsors and members of the
If you can give a little background about this conference for those who haven't heard about it before, can you tell us a little bit about the history of this conference?
Well, the Maryland Hispanic Business Conference was created originally by the Maryland Hispanic Chamber, and then we decided that all the Hispanic chambers need to get together to do this conference as a group, you know, all united, and that's what they've been doing every year. And the main thing is to be able to connect not only Maryland, but the entire DMV. You know, I mean, people from Washington and Virginia, they come and because there's some overlaps between the three regions, and the bottom line is to be able to help each other, be able to work together.
Exactly.
And collaborate, you know, and that's what we're trying to do. I mean, we talked with Nicole, we talked to Susana and Michelle and Virginia.
Salvadorian Chamber.
We signed an MOU with the Salvadorian Chamber, and that's one of the things that we've been concentrated a lot is partnering, because partnering is powerful.
Yes.
You know, la unión hace la fuerza, right? You know, united we're stronger. So that's what we always look into, partnering to be able to help more, and for to more businesses and people. So
for many years it was organized in Montgomery County at the convention center, and the past year it was organized in Prince George in University of Maryland in College Park.
Yeah.
Tell us about how that transition was and
it was great. I mean, Prince George's County was very happy to have the conference there. We had great support, but as a state chamber, we got to make sure we cover all our bases, right? We created different regions. So we have the Capital Region, we have the Western Region, the Greater Baltimore Region, and now we are expanding to the Eastern Shore and the Southern Region.
Marco, you mentioned something very, very important. Is the power of partnering, in how all the chambers can come together to have greater impact. Right. That is really important, and I've seen the development and the evolution of that. I remember when chambers were working more individually, right, and I see now a lot more collaboration in partnering to have greater impact to advance the Hispanic business community in the region. And I think that is a great development, and it has to do a lot with your leadership and the leadership of other business leaders from other chambers to really build that unity and that collaboration. You have a new governor in Maryland, so it's a great opportunity to showcase that unity and that collaboration. New leadership across the region and new opportunities. And from Verizon, we're proud to be a part of it, to be working with all of you to be able to help strengthen that network. When I was involved as chair of the Greater Washington Hispanic Chamber, we created a theme said moving Hispanic businesses forward, Hispanic-owned businesses forward, moving Hispanic-owned businesses forward. And I think that's a universal mission that all of the chambers should embrace, because that's what it is, about moving them forward. And I look forward to seeing more of the work that you're doing.
We are here where exceptional people do exceptional things. If you can look at right on our slogan, and I love that, to be able to, you cannot just be ordinary, you have to be extraordinary. And go to them, bring things up to level 5, to be able to make a difference, and I'm really excited. I mean, I've been about 3.5 years with the chamber, leading the chamber, and it's been great. I mean, I have calls with Nicole or Susana or Michelle, and said, hey, how can we help each other? And which is great. I mean, we need to do that more and more. And then now with the local small chambers like the Salvadorian Chamber, the Guatemalan Chamber, you know, and other small Hispanic groups that we're in the process of signing MOUs as well, which is I'm really excited about that. And bottom line is we need to get together and help each other. So, and you guys are huge supporters of us, and not only our chamber, but all the chambers in the area, which is fantastic.
All of them.
Yeah.
And we certainly look forward to, you know, working more with the Maryland Hispanic Chamber this year and having presence at the conference, or any other things that you know you're doing that we can do together to support the small business community. We certainly want more Maryland-based Hispanic businesses to participate in this Small Business Digital Ready program. It's really an amazing tool that help the small businesses, owners, and others to really understand the power of having a strong digital infrastructure to grow as a business. We want to help them get there, and that's why we created that program. So I am committed to working with you to help promote it even more. We actually created a version of that program in Spanish.
Oh, fantastic.
To help Hispanic-owned businesses who prefer to access information in Spanish, so they can also have greater access to these resources. And we'd love to be able to talk to your members more about that.
Fantastic. You just save us a lot of work. We don't have to translate.
No, it's all there. It's all available.
You know, I'm really looking forward to share that information and work together to bring all these small businesses to take advantage of that program. Yeah.
Verizon has become a great partner of Hispanic business, and especially with the chambers. And thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So, if you have to give a quick message to our members in our community on a personal level, what would you tell them?
Well, I would say, which is something that I have embraced for many, many years and have helped me both personally and professionally, embrace our Hispanic heritage as an asset and as an aspect of not only who we are, but how we contribute to the future of this country and our community, our region, and our society. We are a strong community that has a lot to offer. It's already contributing to this amazing country, these amazing communities, and embrace it with pride every day.
And Mario, that is a fantastic message for our members and non-members and the community and everybody that's going to be watching this. I'm really excited that we're doing this and tell the message. Tell everybody who Mario is, you know, and what are we doing together. So thank you for having us this morning. I really enjoy our chat, and Giovanni, thank you for setting these up and putting it all together. You know, he's been with us for a while, and I really appreciate all your effort and hard work that you put in towards the chamber.
No, thank you, Marco, Mario. Thank you for having us as well, and we'll continue partnering in favor of our community and getting the word out there about the programs that Verizon has, the chamber, and get all this information to the Maryland Hispanic businesses in our state. Thank you, and we'll be back with more Cafecito very soon.